So this is what it looks like when you join Kumospace for the first time. You'll see that you do have to create an account, and you have the option of doing it either through Google, through Facebook, or just with your email. Once you've signed in, you'll see a little preview of your video here. You can edit your screen name, maybe add your class year. For me, that's 2021. You can also change your video call settings here. Chances are it's going to default to the right thing. You may also see a notification at this point asking Chrome permission to use your camera or microphone, which you want to click accept. Once all of that is set up, you just hit join. Here you'll see 8 different themed rooms that you can join, and if you look at these little numbers down here, it shows you how many people are in each room, up to 30 max. At the moment I'm all alone, so I'm just going to choose the park. So click the room that you want to join. Here I am. You'll see that the basic settings are quite similar to Zoom or other video call platforms. You can turn your camera off and on. You can turn your microphone off and on. You can also use the chat function. You can send messages either to people in the current room, to people who are nearby to you in this room, or to people who are in all rooms. So this room and the 7 other themed rooms that we saw a moment ago. You can also use this People tab down here if you're looking for someone specific. Currently I'm the only one here, but if anyone else was here also, you would see their name and also what room they're in. So for example, if you're looking for someone else who happens to be in the Kentucky Derby room, you will see that here, and you can go track them down that way. So what's a little bit unusual about Kumospace is that unlike a normal video call where there isn't really an interface, your video is displayed and you see the video of the people that you're meeting with, there's a spatial interface. So you have the ability to move around. You can do that either by clicking, and your thumbnail will move to where you click, or you can use the arrow keys on your keyboard. You'll also notice that there's this circle that follows your thumbnail with kind of a slightly lighter area, and this circle indicates your hearing radius. So in order to simulate sort of the flow of conversation in a real gathering, Kumospace gives you this sort of virtual earshot range, which means that if I want to be able to hear someone else and want them to be able to hear me, I have to move close enough that they are within my hearing radius. So if, for example, I'm trying to talk to someone who's sitting on this bench here, I need to be close enough that they're within my circle. If I moved over here, I wouldn't be able to hear them anymore. You'll also notice that as you speak, there's this sort of indication around your thumbnail that moves. And you can see that on other people as they're speaking also, including when they're outside of your earshot range. So you might notice that someone is speaking, even though you're not able to hear them, and know that if you move closer, there would be something to hear. So I definitely recommend you enjoy navigating around these spaces. They're all really fun and creative. Sometimes there are little hidden features that can be fun to play around with. To help you get a feel for the space, you can change the size of your view. So currently I'm zoomed out. If I wanted, I could zoom in more. I'll zoom back out. If you're having trouble locating where someone is standing in the room that you're currently in, you can also use the map view down here, or hit M on your keyboard. As you can see, I'm the only person here, but if there were someone else, they would look just like how my icon looks, so you would see their initials, and you could hover over it for their full name and move towards them if you wanted. So those are basically the basic features of Kumospace. It's a bit of a novelty, but once you get used to it, it is really easy to use. One other thing that you might encounter when you're attending an event that's hosted on Kumospace is that an event host can broadcast, which would mean that their video pops up large on your screen. Let's see. I can give you an example of what it looks like from my perspective right now. So it would look something like this. You would see them in your the corner of your screen, quite a bit larger, and regardless of where you were standing in the room, you would be able to hear them. So you might see this if you're at an event and someone wants to make an announcement to the whole room, you might see them pop up like this. And that's just about it. Whenever you decide that you're ready to exit this room, either to go to a different room or to leave the event entirely, you can navigate back to the entrance and click this red exit button. Or if you're having trouble doing that, you can also hit exit room at the bottom of your screen here. So now I'm back in the room view. I could choose a different room to go into, or I could sign off for the day. So that's Kumospace. If you have any questions, feel free to contact a staff member. In events where we will be offering Kumospace, typically there will be extra staff members present to help you with any technological difficulties that you might have.